Hi, I'm Eric Dowsett. I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about clearing, what it is and why you might want to think about following up, studying and practicing this way of being. I've developed clearing over several years now, based on many old ancient practices, but now supported by quantum physics and recent discoveries in cellular biology. Clearing is a way of being that simply allows information to exist without judgment, without identification, without denial. Most people, because of who they are, where they come from, have developed certain ways of being, certain practices, certain points of view, certain judgments based on their personal experience, based on their upbringing, based on their genetics that they inherited and their personal experiences. And a lot of this conditioning is actually subconscious, so people aren't necessarily aware that they're running these programs, but the programs like loops, tape loops, just keep showing up, just keep presenting situations in life. And they tend to limit us, they tend to keep us into certain ways of being, certain patterns, certain conditions. We expect the world to be a certain way, and because we expect it to be a certain way, that's what we see, and that's what we have to deal with. So many people are finding that they're having to deal with situations that are the products of expectations. And of course, if you knew that, then perhaps you'd start to change those expectations on a very deep, on a basic level, so that those situations didn't show up quite so often, allowing you different ways to be, to explore greater potential of your human nature, rather than get caught in old cycles, remaining a victim to past conditioning. And clearing is a way of looking at who we are and our relationship to ourselves, to others and to the environment, and changing on quite a deep fundamental level our relationship to self, others and the environment. Pretty simple process, takes lots of practice, but the benefits are huge. As you start to notice more and more the subtle shifts in feelings, and you stop giving those subtle shifts energy, stop empowering them, stop judging them, stop denying them, simply allow them to be, so your body changes on a cellular level, so your expectations change, so your understanding changes, which then allows you to create much different environment for yourself, for your family, for your friends, and affect the energy of the earth in very powerful ways as well. We are in a symbiotic relationship with the earth. We depend upon it, of course, as physical beings, but we're also affecting the earth, not just with the buildings we put up and the pollution and the chemicals that we spray, but our very being, the nature of our very being is affecting our environment in very profound ways. When we can see that that's happening, then of course we can do something to change it. And what do? Well, most of the time we're running around trying to fix things, we're trying to lobby this, trying to change that, trying to influence this, manipulate that. But we're always coming from this place, this internal place of judgment, of separation, of conflict. While we come from that place of conflict, of separation, of judgment, then of course all we can experience is separation, judgment and conflict. As we practice clearing, so that polarity, so that charge, so that judgment from an internal level starts to settle down, starts to relax. When that relaxes, then you expect less conflict, you see less conflict, you create less conflict in the body, in between you and others, and between you and your environment. And of course, when that happens, you allow others to express and relax in themselves, you allow the environment to express and relax, and you allow your own body to express and relax. So it's not carrying stress, it's not carrying tension, it's not carrying conflict. Because all the time you're carrying stress, you're going to experience the results of stress. Ill health, emotional problems, psychological problems, conflict with your environment, conflict with others. And this is how the world seems to operate. There's a lot of energy given to this conflict in our times. And there is an alternative way. There is another way, and clearing, I believe, is a wonderful solution to the problems of the world today. It's a wonderful opportunity for individuals to change their consciousness, and so we can allow something different to arise instead of the same old constantly arising, having to be dealt in the same old ways. There's lots of information on my website and in my web shop. I've written 3 books, another one is in the pipeline. I've got several DVDs that are available. There are free PDF introductions to the clearing available. There are meditations available, plus a huge amount of material on the website itself. Take a look, explore it. It might just be for you. There are online classes if you can't make it to a workshop. Always best to make it to a workshop if you can, of course. Meet like-minded people and get guided by me through the various processes. But if you can't do that, something in the meantime, check out the online learning in the web store as well. Thanks for watching this very, very brief introduction, and I hope you've got something out of it, and I hope you do explore the website. Any questions, of course, please email me. I'm open to discussing and sharing whatever I can. Till next time, be well, be happy. Thank you.